What do you consider to be self-care? Write it in the comments. A lot of us, when we think about self-care, we think, oh, bubble baths or getting a massage. Did you know it's so much more than that? Here I'm going to list the 7 pillars of self-care. So sometimes when you don't feel good, something feels off, you wake up and you're in an off mood, you don't know which of these 7 things could be affected. So grab a piece of paper, we're going to do a quick activity. On your piece of paper, go ahead and write out each one and leave some space to write either underneath it or next to it. Now I want you to think of one thing that you consider to be self-care that helps you feel energized or releases some steam or feels good for your soul, and list at least one thing. And if you think of a bunch of things, go ahead and write them out too. The more tools that you have, the better. Here's an example of a list that I made, but make sure it's specific to you. These are things that make you feel good. So if you're thinking about your environment, what's a place that you go to that feels really calming and peaceful for you? If you think about recreational, what are some activities that feel really happy for you to do, like hobbies? Once you have that list and you're thinking about it from this 7 pillar perspective, you have a good idea of the tools that you have in your toolbox. So great job. Now that you have your list of things, think about maybe pairing. So is there anything that you can do where you're taking a couple of these things and putting them together? Like, so for example, if you were thinking about your hobbies and pairing it along with a social aspect, like maybe if you love to read, you join a book club and you get around like-minded individuals. It gives you an opportunity to be social, but in a focused way where you're talking about things that you enjoy and that you love. And you may not be able to do that with like some of your friends and family. We're not all interested in the same thing, but we can find people who are interested in the same thing, and that might be really enriching and good for our self-care. So I hope this video gave you a whole bunch of tools that you might be able to pull on, and remember, they don't always work the same at the same time. So physical needs could be like, I have to get out in the sun and get some vitamin D, or maybe I need to take a multivitamin and all of a sudden that feels good, but then the next day it's something else. So it's really just about learning yourself, having as many tools in your toolbox that you might be able to pull through so that you can focus on you. You cannot pour from an empty cup. You are so important. You are not the supporting character. You are the main character in your story. And I hope that you can treat yourself with the love, kindness, compassion that you deserve. I believe in you. Thank you for watching Stop, Look, and Listen with Samantha.